Fairshake, fuck is good, my nigga. Go check out Fairshake's channel. Phenomenal boxing intel you need to be up on. I want to talk a little bit about the dollar with your broke motherfuckers. I don't even like Triple G, and I go to his fights. But y'all can't seem to order the fight. You got to stream it. Or maybe y'all motherfuckers is young. Maybe a lot of y'all motherfuckers still live at home with your parents. You don't have your own money. You don't have your own whip. So I can understand if you got to stream shit. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that besides you living like a bum. But let's talk about those who actually do go to the fight. Such as myself. Fairshake, what up, nigga? And I know you've been to plenty of fights. Way more than me. So, you could probably touch on this. I go to the Triple G fight, right? Triple G versus Jacobs. And I got very disgusted when I left. I became very disappointed when I was leaving. Okay? I saw a lot of Triple G fans. You couldn't walk 10 feet without seeing a Triple G hat on a fan. Now, what kind of fan are these? More than likely, they were casual fans, and I'm going to tell you why. Must have been like 30 motherfuckers, and I could put the video up, but it's a little whack. Must have been like 30 motherfuckers in the lobby, right? And this is when we're leaving. It's the fight's over, we're all heading out. Everybody's trying to buy a shirt real quick before they close the stand, shit like that. I'm leaving out, right? Guess who's in the lobby? No bullshit, I got him on my phone. Don't tell me. I know, I couldn't find Dante's Boxing Nation. I couldn't find Barbershop Conversations. I couldn't find Ego. But guess who I found in the lobby? I found Willie Monroe Jr. Yeah, that's right. Oh, who gives a shit about him? Who gives a shit about him? Yeah, okay. When you go to these fights, the smallest fighter, okay, the fighter who nobody really knows about is getting love as if that nigga was TBE. I go in the lobby and, you know, you see a crowd of people gathering around somebody, so you want to go be a little nosy. Listen, I ain't with that starstruck shit. I'm more like, nigga, it's time to go. You know what I mean? I'm ready to go home. I don't get caught off guard when it comes to stars. You know, I've been down to Miami. I ran into a couple stars myself. Money May was at the Fountain Blue when I was down there. So, you know, it ain't about being starstruck. It was just time to leave. And I just happened to be going by that crowd. So I look over, and I'm like, yo, to myself, my man's with me. He's a casual. I'm like, yo, that's Willie Monroe Jr. over there, right? So, me being the nigga that I am, I just started, because you saw mad people up there taking pictures, but nobody asking any questions. You know what I mean? You got all this boxing information right in front of you from Willie Monroe. And I'm saying his name now. Some of y'all motherfuckers listening don't even know who the fuck this nigga is. You got all this boxing intel. Nobody's asking questions. So I went over to ask my question. Now, this is where I fucked up at. I fucked up a little bit. Because when I went over there, I got the camera in his face, right? And I'm asking him, who you got out of Earl Spence versus Kell Brook? That's what I asked him. And, of course, he picked what logical boxing fans will pick. But he picked, I know, right? Who did Willie Monroe pick? He picked Earl Spence Jr. to beat Kell Brook, okay? I got it on video. The problem with it was when I ran up on him, and because I wanted to get some questions in, you know what I mean? I wanted to find out about Joshua Klinsko, but I'm telling you, Willie Monroe Jr. was being escorted through the lobby by security, by managers, it was like you would have thought that nigga was Floyd. It was crazy in there. It wasn't a big entourage like Floyd has and the security guards and all that. But the way they treated Willie Monroe was like, sir, we have to get you out this building alive. That's our mission. Once you get out the building, we don't give a fuck. But inside this building, you will be safe. Come with us. It was like they had two dudes on each side of them. One dude holding his arm, trying to escort him. Willie just like blown away by the support or the media. I wouldn't say the media, but the fans. You know, you got people everywhere bum rushing this dude for autographs, for pictures. I'm telling you, I was there. I got it on my phone. Don't tell me. It's the truth. And all right, so I'm leaving, right? And the dude, there's a crowd of 6, okay? I go over, I ask my questions, and then I get out of there. And it's bullshit because when I ask my questions, and no lie, I can upload the video. Just tell me to do it, and I'll do it. I asked them the questions, and when I was done, I went back to replay the shit. This is after I left and shit, but when I left and replayed it, I recorded his conversation in slow-mo. I know I was so fucking pissed, man. I didn't even get, because in slow-mo, you got no sound. You don't even get to hear what he thinks of the fight. I recorded it in slow-mo, man. I was so fucking mad. So before that, when I stepped off to the side, this is why, I haven't uploaded the video of me asking Willie Monroe because it's in slow-mo. It's still on my phone, though. Don't fuck with me. So I'm standing off to the side, and shout outs to Fairshake. This goes back to Fairshake. I'm standing off to the side, and it seemed like, hold up, where my light at? It seemed like everybody in there was too blown away by Willie Monroe. It made me sit back and say, I bet you these motherfuckers don't even know who this dude is. Shit you not. You got people online who spend the majority of their day talking about boxing as if they really know boxing. As if you go to the fights and see the atmosphere around you to understand what type of diehard fans we are dealing with. You could be a diehard and not know shit about boxing. How? You got motherfuckers that are in the front row, motherfuckers that are super close, and I was. My tickets were costing $250 a piece. You got niggas way ahead of me who are getting up, going to the bathroom during the Golovkin fight with a Triple G hat on. And we all know true diehard, diehard fans. We ain't going nowhere. Once that fight starts, we will sit there and piss on ourselves until that fight is over. You know what it is. I paid $250 for these seats. You think I'm going to just get up and leave during the main event of why this ticket got purchased? You must be crazy. But guess who does pay crazy and gets up? Bad bitches there, too. You guys got to take your ass to some fights. They had some bad bitches there, but they were all like fucking no-brainers. Bitches were getting up during the middle of the fight. Dudes were like, yo, get out. Straight up, niggas were telling bad bitches, get the fuck out the way. I can't see the fight. Those are your diehards. So, you got dudes who really pay all this money and they don't know shit about boxing. But they sort of have more of a talk than you motherfuckers who don't order shit or go to the fights. They come out they wallet and pay for this shit. I heard niggas behind me talking about, nigga, we traveled all the way from Seattle to New York to check out Triple G. All the way from Seattle, dog, to New York to check out this dude, Triple G. Seems like he qualifies for an interview from me. I want to hear what this fan has to talk about. You're willing to pay for the fights. But when it comes to you dudes sitting back broke, living at your mama's house, no check to save your life, ain't never been to a fight, closest you been is your computer screen, you motherfuckers truthfully don't have a say in how boxing should be ran. You're not willing to come out your pocket. Money makes the world turn. Money makes the world go round. You need to come out your pocket sometime and really put your money where your mouth is. Shout out to Shake, man. I ain't stealing shit from him. It's just true. You know what I mean? I go to these fights. So I'm going to speak until I'm fucking dead. You hear me? But a lot of times you dudes that don't even go, that's why it sounds, man, weird when you guys come out your face sometime like, well, I think this. Really? Have you ever really been to a fight? Do you know the atmosphere? When I was in there, the atmosphere was split right down the middle. You got half motherfuckers with Jacobs, half motherfuckers with Triple G. Yes, there were 1 million Triple G hats, but there was also 1 million Miracle Man shirts. They got some nice memorabilia up in there too. But let me get back to the reason of this video, and this is this. I'm standing off to the side. I just got my interview with Willie Monroe, thinking I did. I took it in slow-mo like a moron. But still thinking I got my interview. I'm standing off to the side checking I want to watch my video. You know what I mean? No bullshit. This is how I didn't catch it, and I could have ran back up to him and got another interview real quick. But this is how I messed up because of the casual, or AKA / partly diehards. I'm standing off to the side, right? And like 5 Asian motherfuckers come up to me. All of them with Triple G hats on. They girls came up to me too. I think they wanted me. And the dude, the head nigga in charge of the group, came up to me because they just saw me do the interview with Willie Monroe. All up in his face with my phone asking my questions. And they came up to me like, yo. And these people already got pictures, already got autographs, hugging the dude, you know what I mean, standing next to him, crazy love. God, I'm talking, you would have thought this man was Floyd. It's crazy how, it was bonkers in there, right? So once I got my shit, I got the fuck out the way. I didn't need to, So they got done. They came over to me. And this is what made me fuck up the video and not go back. They came over to me and was like, who is that? I shit you not, yo. He was like, yo, who's that? And then his girl came up like, yeah, who's that? And then they boys came up, yo, who's that over there? And I sat there in disgust. I was so fucking mad because I'm such a, I love this sport so much. I get mad when motherfuckers don't even know. You representing, you got his hat on, you got his shirt on, you pay for this fight, and you don't even know Willie Monroe Jr. How big of a Triple G fan are you? And I told them in like an attitude mode because I was, you know what it is, man. Don't talk this boxing shit if you don't know shit about it. I was sitting there thinking to myself, like, dog, all 5 of you, you don't know, you don't know who that is? Nah, who is that over there? Because he had a suit on. The nigga looked like he came fresh out the military. Willie Monroe, cock diesel motherfucker. That nigga brolic as shit. You're about the same height as me, too. You're about the same height as me. I'm a little bit taller than him. But, the fact that nobody knew who he was, I got so mad. I was like, I didn't even give him a breakdown or anything. And I didn't even go into the history. Like, I thought you were Triple G fanatics. If you are, you should know who this man is. This is Willie Monroe Jr., who got floored in the second round versus your favorite fighter. How big of a fan are you? But then I give you all the credit in the world for at least coming to this fight and putting your money where your mouth is. You put your money up to where some of these motherfuckers online know everything about boxing, but too damn broke to really support the cause that they complain so much about. With that being said, I said, that's Willie Monroe Jr. He fought Triple G before. They were like, oh, really? And then they left me and ran back over to this motherfucker. Started taking their hat off, putting the hat in front of Willie Monroe Jr. for people to take a picture with him and a hat of Triple G. Shit you not. I couldn't find, see man, listen, I'll ask the real question. I couldn't find Dante's boxing. When I find these motherfuckers, if I ever do, if I find Ego, man, you know what I mean? 78 fuck is good, man. If you go into the Thurman versus Spence fight, I'm in there. Let me know where the fuck we sitting. I know I ain't got paper like you. But let me know where we sitting, man. I'm in there, man. I'm tired of seeing these niggas, you know what I mean? Shout outs to bum ass Zone 6. Shout outs to my nigga Boxingologist. Both them niggas put their money where their mouth was and went and got on a flight and went and hollered at each other. That's real talk. That's all because of boxing. That's real talk, man. You know what I mean? Spend your money when it comes to this boxing, and then we can really know if you really legit or you just talking out your ass. It's one or the other. Even the motherfuckers who don't know shit about boxing have more credibility than those who know it, because they are willing to come out their pocket and say, you know what? I think Triple G's going to win here. I'll even put my money on the line to prove that Triple G's going to win. I need to go see it for myself. And you'll be surprised how many people there don't know shit about boxing. You might, when I walk in the building now at a fight, I look at all these fans and I listen to fans behind me, because people motherfucking talk all the time. And I have people in front of me rocking Canelo shirts, and you got scouts from Canelo's team there watching the fight right in front of me. Team Canelo on all their shirts. And I'm sitting there looking like, oh, we got scouts in the... I wanted to make a video about that too. Canelo scouts were in the building that night, real talk. But my phone was dying and I didn't want to use the rest of my battery on them niggas, so... Bottom line, go to the fights. Go check out the fights. You'd be surprised who you run into. I ran into Willie Monroe. I got to ask him a couple questions. And you'd be surprised about how many motherfuckers are there that don't know about the sport. There's there's some bad bitches. Go high. Well, a lot of them are with their man, but if you got swag like a nigga like, hey, I'm just saying. Man, you shouldn't have no trouble scooping bitches. There's a lot of hood rats there, but there's a lot of bomb bitches there too. So, you know, keep your tongues in your mouth, knowing you ain't never hollered at, you ain't never got no buns in your life, you motherfuckers. Stay behind your keyboard. Stay on your favorite porn sites. You're doing phenomenal for the sport of boxing. I ain't even got to prove that I love this sport more than you. Take your ass to a fight. Catch me in the lobby. I'm always in the lobby, and I always circle the entire building inside the lobby just to see who's around, just to see if I spot any of the niggas that really be talking that shit. But half the time, I don't see none of y'all motherfuckers. None of y'all motherfuckers. I literally walked around that bitch looking. And if I knew that... what's the boy's name that just lost the Olympics? If I knew he was in the building, I would have kept more eye out for him. I guess he was there. I saw him get an interview in the lobby. But, you know, there's not many. You know, there's a couple boxers on the low. A lot of people just see a crowd of people run up to him and don't know anything about who the fighter is or who the fuck it is getting the interview. But you swear you know boxing. And you want a picture because everybody else is getting a picture with them. I fuck with the ring girls when I go. That's all I got time for. I fuck with the ring girls. I chill with my nigga. He know a little bit about it. He ain't a diehard like me, but he's willing to put his money up for the cause. Don't get there and ask me who the fuck Willie Monroe is and you claim to be a diehard boxing fan. That's embarrassing. I was so mad I put my phone away and just walked out the fucking building. I should have listened to my video and what I got from Willie Monroe and realized it was in slow-mo and went back and got the proper interview. But I was so mad that, motherfucker, you are a casual. You don't know shit. You bought his shirt, his hat, his shoes, socks. You probably got his drawers on. And you don't even know who he's for. Who he has somewhat of credibility from. This man that you're getting all these pictures and interviews and autographs from, this was part of Triple G's fame. This is part of his stardom. Is this man right here? So I thought the first time when I went to the Thurman and Porter fight, I didn't really see anybody, so I didn't really talk to most folk. I saw one dude from a movie, Think Like a Man. But other than that, I didn't see anybody else out there that I felt everybody in there was as keen to boxing as I was. I thought that walking around that bitch, everybody in there supporting Thurman and Porter knew about Errol Spence. You know what I mean? Knew about, you know what I mean, fucking Kell Brook. They knew about the other welterweights, Bradley, Pacquiao's in the building. They knew about these dudes. I thought that automatically because I felt if you're going to these fights and you're paying, I'm pretty sure you're not going to put your money up to some shit you know nothing about. Girls, they come along all the time and they don't know shit about the boxing. You catch 3 of them in there that know a little bit about it. But majority of the time, they're just following the man, and the man is trying to watch the fight, and he don't know shit about boxing either. But don't be fooled. Just because these motherfuckers go to the fights, a lot of them don't know shit about boxing. It was crazy, man. So from now on, next time I go, I'm gonna interview like 30 people. Straight up. I'm going to make sure my phone is super to the maximum charge when I get out that car. And I'm going to interview crazy people. Just to see what type of boxing intel we're dealing with. Come out your pocket, man. Stop being broke. Go get your own money. Stop hating on 78s. If you were smart, try to find 78 and ask for a job, motherfucker. Don't just hate on the man because he pulling out hundreds and hundreds upon hundreds and you still borrowing money from grandma or mom. I'm out this bitch. And fathers, man, start taking your sons to boxing matches so we can keep the trend going. If your son's old enough and your son's about that age, take his ass to a fight, man. You might have more fun with that motherfucker than a dude who knows shit about the sport. I'm out this bitch, man. Holla at me. Dante's Boxing Nation Ego. I'll be looking for you motherfuckers next time. I was looking for you motherfuckers this time. Get me up in that VIP section, man. How do I get one of those badges on my shirt? Just tell them I'm media, man. The fuck? I got my own phone. I be asking videos. Shit. Shout out to them niggas, man. They was up in the penthouse. You couldn't get to them niggas. Them niggas subscribers is so high. Them niggas get VIP access to everything. Shout out to Dante's Boxing Nation. Shout out to Ego's World. I'm out this bitch, man. Let me know what y'all think.